Hi, sewing friends. If you've ever wondered how you can use the ruffles off of something that you really like, I'm sorry the lighting's so bad in here, but so what I did was on the baby quilt I'm making, the items of clothes that were given to me, some of the things had ruffles on them. So what I did was I took them off, and what you do is you take your front of your material, and then you put your ruffle on and you put it face to face, okay? And then you just sew straight down. Can you see? You just sew straight down so that when you fold it back up, it's sewn on properly, okay? And I did that to both sides. And I did it to this one also. See if I can do this with one hand and show it to you, okay? I had to watch a number of YouTube videos myself to figure this out. So what I did with this, these were more ruffles. Cut these off of the items that I used to make squares for the baby quilt. And then, of course, you attach, just like if you're sewing, making a pillow and you're sewing everything face to face, front side to front side, okay? So I put the front side of the fabric and put the ruffle again front side down so they're facing. Sewed it straight down on each side, and then when you open it, when you fold it back open, you see how nice it's sewn, it's attached. Now, what you want to do to create a backing, because these are going to be pillows and they're going to be filled with the scraps that were left over after cutting the material, the items up for the baby quilt. So what you're going to do is, I'm sorry, it's a little jumbled. Okay. You're going to, now if this was just a pillow, that's all you would do is sew face to face, just like that. Face to face, and then turn it right side out, okay? But because you have a ruffle here, now if you're going to make a pillow sham, of course you would have two pieces, and you would have them hemmed on the side that you're going to be tucking your pillow into. And then you would just sew all the way around. So what you're going to do is you're going to fold your ruffles inward, okay? Just like that. You're going to fold all your ruffles in. And then you're going to take your fabric and lay it over. This is the back, okay? You see I've laid it over. And of course, you're going to be neater with it because you're not going to be holding your phone, videotaping. And then you're going to sew all the way around 3 sides. I would suggest leaving a whole side open, because once you're done, you'll be turning it right back out and you will have, everything will be turned the right way, but you still have to close one end of it. And it's going to be a lot easier to sew a whole side down than just a small piece. But of course, if you prefer to just leave a small opening, you can do that also. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I leave a whole side open. It really depends on what kind of fabric you're working with, because sometimes, like this one is kind of stretchy, and sometimes different fabrics are easier to work with if you just have to sew a complete side, and sometimes other things are just perfectly fine if you just have to sew about 4 inches to close it. Okay, so there's your tutorial. If you're adding a ruffle, you go ahead, sew it on face to face, the front of the ruffle to the front of the fabric, okay? And then go ahead and put your back on, face down, and sew around. Poof. And then use your opening and turn it right side out. And then you'll stuff it, whatever you're putting in it, whether using a formed pillow or fabric or stuffing, anything like that. And then you're just going to go ahead and sew whatever part you left open. You'll just like fold it under and sew it. It'll be neater when I do it. And you're just going to sew it straight across. And even if you just left a little opening here, you would just close that little part up, which you could do that with this because it's really stretchy. Even though once you get your stuffing in it, it's going to be bulky. This is stretchy. But that's what you'll do. You'll go ahead and just close whatever part you left open. And that is going to give you a ruffled pillow. All right. Thanks for watching, and many sewing happy adventures to you.